Okay, so officially starting with this live. Hi everyone. Some water first. Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. I just watched the webinar on Genie Builder, and I got excited to try it out. So you're having a uh, first impressions video of Genie Builder. Um, I hope you enjoy it. Uh, If you don't know, I go live on Twitch sometimes, twitch.tv/Abel Siqueira. But if you're watching this in the future, um, I'm on YouTube, of course. I have Pere here on the chat with me, so I have some help. It's not going to be completely noob experience, but well, let's see what comes out of it. Okay, so Genie Builder, for those that are unaware, is one product by Genie. So let me open the Genie website here, right? So this is Genie dark mode, of course. And it's essentially a tool for web apps, I'm going to say like that. It has all of those fun stuff like full stack code only that you might be familiar. I'm not so much, but I find it very interesting. You have a low code web app, which is a bit more scary, I would say, for me. I mean, you can understand this code, but I don't have so much experience. It does look a little bit like you would get with Python's Fast API or Flask, right? But I don't know that much about either tools to properly compare it. But the cool thing is Genie Builder, which is where I can finally try Genie, uh, which provides you with a full development tool online, well, offline actually, that you can easily put online. It's all on VS Code, and it has a free trial that I'm going to use a lot, hopefully. So let's check it out. I have so many things open that I don't even know where I am anymore. Here. So the first thing that I know I have to do is install Genie Builder. And I'm going to install it here. And I think I have to log in here. Hey, do you want to open? Of course, yes. So this is what came up, logging with Google or GitHub. I prefer GitHub in general. A few of my organizations. Let's authorize for myself only. And just in case someone is really, really quickly copying what I write down. Not gonna happen, but anyway. Cannot find, of course, I forgot to register instead of logging in. Let's register first. Who am I? And let's generate a password here. By the way, if you don't use a password manager, you should. I use Bitwarden. Okay, account creator, verification mail was sent. Fill up this form to start your free 2-week trial. It will allow us to understand how we can best help you. I will do both of those things. So I have confirmed my email, and then it goes back to this same page. My company website. I hope I remember my company website. I actually have a browser right here. Is sciencecenter.nl? Yes, I guess it is. Job title, research software engineer. Primary use for Julia right now is work, incredibly. And by the way, I should probably read the chat uh, a bit better than what I'm doing right now. Can I pop up this window? Yeah. Okay. So Pat is telling me to install the Genie Builder Insider version, and I can do after I register. So okay, I'll do that. Genie Builder use individual. How did you hear about Genie Builder? Well, first, I guess I'll put LinkedIn. I don't remember the first time, but probably it was LinkedIn. Okay, now I can go back. I will allow. Okay, so before I move on this, okay, so let me see just what's going on down here. So this is a Genie Builder. So this is a new terminal apparently. Yeah, Genie Builder is running. And I'm gonna look for the Genie Builder Insider. Yes. Nice. Yeah, I actually have chats in two monitors. The package manager is broken in 106. Ah, okay. Which is this one? Okay. Mm-hmm. So you have to keep an eye to see if 107 is released, but you can always just try the insider version. So uninstall the other one. Is this done? Can I restart extensions already? I will assume that yes. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, done. Okay, so it is working. I can close this, go back to the main experience. I'll leave this open, but I'll try not to look at it a lot. So once the extension is installed, you see a new button at the bottom bar of the IDE that reads GB stopped. Here, yes. After a moment, it will change to GB running. Okay. Moments of apprehension. And then we'll see the new tab. Yeah, we used to have a bit of that traditional Julia experience. Bunch of things you have to get loaded first. But that's, I mean, given the size of the Genie Builder, uh, it's expected. So it's ready. Can I click to start? It says automatically should start, but I think I'm going to click it. Mm-hmm. So it's already here. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So Perry was telling me that you can already see it. Well, this is actually the editors only. So the sidebar of Julia, you mean? Where is my Julia? Okay. So it is I'm on the right place, but it's still starting. It is really cool. Okay. But I think that maybe the whole install and uninstall broke things here. I think I can reload. Where is my Control Shift B? Reload. Let's try the reload Windows. Hi, Anna James. How are you doing? Okay, so this was pretty quick now. I reloaded the window and it immediately started GB. And you can see that here in the bottom, I have Create Genie app and Open Genie app and a quick start guide. So yeah, ready to rumble. I will. So you never read the manual, of course. So you just immediately start. The name is pretty good. Can I use that name? Apparently not. Exploring Genie Builder, which is probably going to be the name of the video. So where am I going to put this? Move here. So I selected some place to create my Exploring Genie Builder app. You can see it is installing things. Activating, instantiating the app, and it automatically opened. Git repository was found on the parent folder. Whoa. Oh, it says loading here. Oh, it is too fast. Wow. So let's go to 200%. Hello, Jenny. Generated 0, and the average is 0. This is the default view for the application. So this is the default. So this is the default project. I am creating a bunch of random numbers and computing the mean, apparently. And this is the VS Code for that. Yeah, this is the starter template, but I called it. So let's go into the details of this because I know very little about Genie, but it looks like very little code. Let's see how much, how different it will be from my experience as an spectator, right? So first you have this visual builder, right, which is the main part of it, and you have here the elements of this UI. Hello Genie that we just saw here, generated something and random numbers. This is the mustache thing or the ginger thing. Can I zoom more here? Maybe not. Yeah, I can, but it doesn't zoom what I wanted to zoom. Okay, it's a bit better. Right, so this and here will be translated somehow, somewhere. You have the slider, you have the text, and you can inspect this UI library here on the right and add more things, right? Let me do this. So I could, for instance, add more text, paragraph, cards, whatever cards mean. Buttons, checkboxes, knobs even. Wow, that's cool. Radio buttons, ranges, a bunch of stuff. And you have here on the other important part, the app. So this is the actual code behind the thing. And maybe this is all of the code. So this is this it? Is there any hidden code somewhere here? Apparently, if it's hidden, wow, that's it. That's the only code that you need. That's cool. So we have a module app, so exactly like a package using Genie at Genie Tools. So some magic is happening here. We're gonna go into that later. Data analysis code. So this is where you do your thing. In our case, it's just a function, which is the mean value, sum x divided by length of x. And this is the actual app, right? You have app begin, and inside here, you will declare things with macros, saying these are inputs, these are outputs. You have some private things, and you have these, I forgot how you call this, event listeners, I guess. So you can say add on change. You had the add on button. Maybe there's some add on click. Yeah, reactive handlers is the official name of this, which is pretty cool. And finally, down here is the route thing, which is the scary part. Okay, this is where the web stuff actually happens. I think. Register a new route and the page that will be loaded on Access. So it's saying there is a page, or is declaring a page when you access the root. So one slash app.jl.html. So is this name the default name for the thing, or is it based on the app.jl? Because this app.jl.html is the thing that I'm not touching at all because of Genie Builder, right? You have app.jl.html, and you can see here at the end of the tab, exploring Genie Builder, double column, app.jl.html. So this is exactly the code that's generated. And this is, yeah, it is the default name, but we don't need to edit that file at all. So we just go crazy. Okay, so let's try to understand things first, and then we try to break it. So first, as we saw here, there is an n random numbers, there is a slider, and then there is some math that I don't actually see here, but I saw here. The average is 0, right? So there is an output somewhere. Maybe this text will change. But let's look at the app. So there is an input n. There is an output, a message, which is the average is 0, which is a starting value. And at private is a non-reactive variable. Result is 0. So, okay. So a non-reactive variable, is this like a computed variable? You mean like it's not input nor output, but it's still, the value still gets changed somehow, or does it mean something else? Yeah, so at private means that it's not sent to the browser. Okay, great. So it's just used internally for other things, and then you have to use at out to send to the browser. But each user will have a copy of this variable. Okay, cool. So the idea is pretty simple here. You have input n. You have whenever n changes, so on the value of n changing, something happens. What? You compute the result, which is the mean value of a bunch of random numbers, n random numbers. And the message is defined, and the message is an output variable. Okay. So there are actually only two things happening here. And by the way, thanks a lot for following me, Saisi, or Saisi, I don't know. And so we essentially have two variables. Sorry. So we essentially have two variables here, n and message, that will be available here in the builder. And now we can go look for them. If I click on this text and I look at bindings, maybe this is like, it doesn't even need the variable. Maybe the slider has the variable, so I can move this down. So the slider has a data binding for the value n, you can see here. but I don't see out or actually message anywhere. Hello, Elias. How are you doing? Huh, interesting. Yeah, did I close something by mistake? It made things disappear. So let's try to open the Explorer, see what's down here, right? Um, Here, message. Okay, so it just shows me the message, but it doesn't show where the message was used. And this, I imagine, is for something else. Hmm. Um. Okay, Patty's asking how can he join with the phone or some with the phone. Good question. What is easier for you? Let's see something that I also have here. Um. So what apps do you have? Oh, maybe I can just create what's it called? A Gmail thing, a Meet. Yeah, Discord. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So yeah, Elias, I'm looking at Genie Builder, which was released kind of recently this week, 1.0, and I have Pere working here with me finally. Okay, sometimes I hear notifications. Okay. Okay. Hi, Patty. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Do you mind if I add you to the call? To the So let me go there. Yeah, I mean, my technical ability is getting put to the text. Okay, can you say something?
Yes, hello? Can
Yes.
anyone hear me?
Can people in the chat tell me if you can hear Patty?
Hello, hello.
I
Maybe I
imagine.
can see. I can try to listen to myself. 1 second. Let's see. Yes, I can hear me.
Oh, great.
So it works.
Okay, now, yes. Oh, thanks a lot for joining the call.
Yeah.
So, not the call, the stream. Um, Not used to
Yeah, I
have.
thought it might be easier to help you out this way. I will
Yeah,
stay. I will stand by and intervene if you need help with something.
yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining. So I was just stuck here a bit. I saw the
Yeah.
message being created here in the out,
Yeah.
but I don't see it being used. I'm not sure where I should check for it. I was thinking it should be here.
Okay, the message. Can you go back to the app.jl
Yeah.
file?
Uh,
Yeah. So this message.
mhm.
Okay, can now go back to the visual editor.
Yep.
Oh, actually, it doesn't show here. Okay, I think I know why. Because this is an old template, and yeah, if you go to the HTML code, it would be there. Can you open the
Oh,
HTML code, maybe?
nice. Interesting. Let's
The
see.
app.jl. Yeah, this is yeah, you click on the pencil, it will open it.
Oh, oh, this pencil.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, you see this paragraph. Yeah, I
here.
don't know why this paragraph is not showing. On line 2,
Yeah.
you have a paragraph, and this is bound to the message variable. So
Oh,
I
interesting.
just found I need to change that. It's
Ah, nice,
fine.
nice. That's how I find things. Yeah, yeah. Live.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So this is an old way of doing things. So let's remove this or comment it.
Yeah, you want to remove it?
So if I comment it out, is it? Yeah, it's gone from here. Let me see the app.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. Right. So let's assume we don't have that here. Let's create one from ourselves by ourselves. So I could search for a text, I imagine, and just drag it.
Yeah, there's a paragraph component.
Oh, a paragraph.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no. This is the text. No, text is the text input.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is the input. Okay.
yeah. You need a
Yeah.
paragraph.
Here. And so I could add a
Yeah.
property. Oh,
Let me see. Yeah, and in here you can add the paragraphs to edit them directly. You double click and you write the text right there.
okay. And then I
So
could
you
just
would
write
write it and yeah, double click and add your text. You can do with the double mustache. Yeah, message.
double mustache message. Nice. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, just a reminder for people watching. Pere is talking to me live, but he's watching the the stream, so there is a delay of maybe 5 seconds,
Yeah.
right? So okay, so this should give the same result as before. Well, almost.
Yeah.
Now I have a double thing.
Did you?
What did I do? So
Oh yeah, because you have the message on above, like you have it twice.
yeah, interesting.
Actually,
Because
it's the same thing. Yeah,
I only commented it
yeah,
out, right? So
yeah,
okay, now it's there. I forgot I don't have to refresh, and now it's working again.
yeah,
So there is a little bit of a delay between me changing here, but this is the normal time to
yeah.
process the thing. Cool. Okay, this is the basic of it, and that's pretty much the whole of it because it's that easy to create new things, right?
Mhm.
But we actually want to do something a bit more fun. So let's say that we have some random data. So let's create. Um, so let me think. Actually, I'll follow a page from what you did before and start from the app because then we have something more interesting. How do I delete all? Is that a quick way or just?
You can select. You have to select them one by one. You can hold command, and it will so select each component. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So we have something completely clear
Now
here.
you click on yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's create something. Let's do what I know a bit, which is data fitting, right? So data fitting. Um, let me create. So we probably want to show the data here, but I'm also going to create fake data. So I'm going to create two columns. here. On the column of the left, I will put the plot. Yeah, I have charts for things. Wow, we have a lot of charts. So let's put a scatter first inside. It's pretty nice. It's a really cool visual feedback when you add things. And on the right, we're going to add some things. So the first thing, I want to select the number of points that I'm going to generate. Should probably add a label to say this is the fake data. So everything that's like a label in HTML is a paragraph.
Yeah, so you can use a header or a paragraph.
Okay, so maybe it does make sense to add as a header. Let me use H2 here. H2 is too big. I don't like to add age something that is not a header.
Edit the text of the paragraph, so you can set the size and the bold font.
Oh, you could set the size of the H2. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to worry so much about. Now it's a proper form, I guess. Okay, we have the fake data. So to generate fake data, I'm going to use a radio maybe. Well, let's do something a bit more fancy and have an input. Yeah, okay. Maybe, so if I want to say like n equals and then the input, I probably will need to do a 2-row, right? Two column row. Like this.
I'm not sure what you're doing, but
I'm trying to break things. That's all. That's what I do. Something like this. Number of points. Yes, this is a beautiful design by me. Number of points input. And then let's start doing this because then I generate some plots. So the minimum that I want to do right now is I'm gonna put a number here. So I have to validate this number, and then I'm gonna create a plot. It doesn't matter much where these things are going to happen, but that's what I want to do. So the input is going to be n again equals 0. That's fine. So on change, so I have an internal variable which is going to be my data x. This data x is going to be a vector. So let me create this 0, 0. Let's see if this works. And I also have a data y. So on change begin. So if n is greater than 0, I'm going to, so I don't need any of this.
If you want to show this data on the plot, change the private from private to out.
Oh, that's right, because I need to change this. Right? I'll show this again. So if it is greater than 0, data x is rand n. Actually, the y is rand n, and data x. Let me do something a bit more structured instead. Sort rand n, not that much structure, and 2 times data x plus 3 plus some noise. Okay, so this is the simplest thing that I could do. But I wonder if this will break because I have data x and data y, zero length vectors. So I hope this doesn't break anything.
I don't think it will.
It will break. Okay, nice. So I have my chart here. I'm going to open the properties now. If I click it. And okay, you can see the name of the thing, which I don't care. Type, we have the correct type already. I don't know if we have to set the type again.
No.
Okay, nothing changed. Markers, and then X. I click here on the right. You have this lightning bolt, and then I select the data X, and here lightning bolt data Y. And on the input, I will select data binding, and then nothing. Unexpected identifier set in server data. Could it be because it's not a text?
Yeah, it's because it's text. Maybe change it with a slider or
Oh, no, I want to do the hard thing. So let's do it like this on change n, and then I'm going to parse int n. I'm essentially trying to break the thing, right? So try.
Yeah, that's great.
Is this going to break the thing? So try, otherwise catch nothing for now, and then we just do this. Right, so the idea being that I'll have a 0 as default. I'll try to parse the input as an integer. If it doesn't work, I'll still have the default as 0. The question is then, do I need to set this as private? And
no, this will exist in there only in the handler. It will be deleted after the handler returns.
Okay, so let's try
That's fine.
this here again. And I was looking at this data binding n, and now it worked. Okay, interesting. That's it. Let's go see the app. I save here, and then I go here, and then we say 10. Wow, just worked. That's it. It simply worked. I mean, I'm. It's a bit easy to just destroy everything because I can just keep adding things and brick my computer, but hopefully I'll not do that. But it's so easy to just create a simple example. It looks as good as I could make it. Of course, I'm not a really good web designer, I would say. So I probably want to do this in a better way. But for now, this is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
why don't you try maybe the AI assistant
Yeah, that's a good
to
idea.
improve the looks?
So
Like you could
let's.
select.
Can I select this div and then like the right div and then
Yeah,
tell the AI assistant do something to
yes,
make it better?
it will get the code from the whatever you have selected, and it will do whatever it can with it.
So can do I have to be specific, or can I just say make it better?
As specific as you can. Make it better, maybe will work.
Yeah. Okay. So
Make, make
okay.
it modern looking or something like that.
Okay, let's try that. Make it modern looking. So this is essentially using GPT-4.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Okay. I did not see. I don't think
Okay,
they
didn't do
don't.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
maybe need to be a little bit more specific. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Make the label. Does it understand if I say? Make the label and the input more balanced. Let's see if that works. I mean, more balanced would make it exactly as it is, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we
right?
are giving
No,
the good prompts.
no, no, no.
Maybe ask it to put it in separate rows, like now they are side by side.
No.
Instead of side by side, put them one above the other.
Oh, okay. Um, Move the label and the input to be one above the other. I mean, it is GPT-4,
Yeah.
so it is limited by the prompt. Okay, I did something. Well, let's
Okay, you
just do.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, let's make it.
Yeah, just do it manually.
Yeah, after we do more, we try to improve it. I have a div, even a floating div somewhere here, apparently. So essentially, I already broke the CSS, even though I'm not touching the CSS. So that's my ability. So the first thing was this. We generate a bunch of random points. Maybe try to add some background. Okay, cool, nice. What could I tell it? Could I maybe just say maybe add some background? Do you think that works?
Make the background gray or something like that.
Yeah.
You can tell it the color.
Make the background um, a light blue. Can I control enter? Because I missed the button. I did something with the button. Oh yeah, I guess it's because this AI assistant has a maximum height or something. But the important part is that it worked, right? So this worked.
Yeah, nice.
Let's look at the app, right? That's cool. Yeah, nice. Let's select this again. Make the title bigger or fit the whole width. Yeah. This is actually one of the really scary features. Yeah, okay, it did it, but I still want the title to be bigger. Make the title larger. It's one of the pretty cool features that you have here that you can just tell it to improve the graphics.
Yes, and once you get the hang of it, you can be more specific and
Yeah, because eventually what you get is like, hey, I know what I want to do, and then you just copy paste like 5 lines, 10 lines between applications, and then you just do it once for the whole thing, right?
yes.
Yeah. Okay, pretty cool. We have a simple example. Now let's create a checkbox to show the feet. I should actually add a new H2 here. Yeah, and the content of this one is just feet feet options, I guess. I kind of broke the thing. I don't know how.
I think, yeah, I don't know. Because that's text. Instead of text, use
Oh,
header, H6.
yeah, I thought I wanted to use H2. Okay. Now it worked. No. Oh, what is happening? So when I start to write, it changes the content. I guess there is some interaction in the styles.
Can you try again from the like double click and just instead of selecting everything, just delete?
Feed options and then delete things. No, it still gets merged together. I think the change that we made to the title, because it's a text inside the H2 inside the div now.
Yeah.
it probably changed something in the div that made the whole thing a bit, how do you say, wonky, I guess, by the lack of better word. I'm just deleting this and leaving the check here. So this is what I actually want to do. So I'm going to have another in, which is show fit. And I guess I can say a add on button. So I have 3 ons on, or 4 ons on change any, on change, and on button, and the add on alone. We're gonna look into those later.
In this case, it's on change. You should use.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought because
Yeah,
it's a
because
boolean. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Because I also want to delete when I remove the thing. Okay.
yeah, but yeah, for checkboxes, automatically when you select and unselect,
Mm-hmm.
the value changes between true and false, right? With buttons, it doesn't do that, so that's why you need the on button macro instead.
Okay. Okay. Uh, so some validation. So what I want to do here is compute just a linear fit. So I should probably just do it the worst way possible. The length of data x once n, because then I don't have to do anything. Beta is x backslash y. And yeah, later we can do something here to make this more interesting. And what I need to create as an output is, so I want to create a line on top of that one, on top of this chart. So I want to have 2 plots, one on top of the other. So is there an easy way to do that?
You mean 2 lines on the same chart or 2 separate charts?
It will be in the same chart. It will be one scatter plot and one line plot.
Yeah, okay, you can do that with the same one. So
Okay. So I
no,
just
just this one you have, you can add multiple traces, and each trace can be for different types. So you can have one trace be a line, another one a scatter, a bar, and you can combine them.
you can add here. So you have this prop in the properties. You can just keep adding.
Yeah, you can
traces.
when you click add trace, you configure a new one.
Nice. Okay, so let's go back and change the trace. So here for the output, I'm going to add a new output, which is the fit y. So let's create a fit x and a fit y actually, for reasons that I will briefly mention. So here the fit x is going to be, so I'm going to create a linear range. And for a moment, I forgot how to do linear ranges in my mind. Right, 100 points. And a fit y is going to be beta 1 times beta 2 times fit x. So the reason for this is because later I'm going to do fitting with polynomials, and I'm already planning to, well, this needs to keep working. So that's the only reason. Yeah, and else. And so down here on the trace, we're going to add a trace type line chart x fit x and fit y. Save. Let's check. So 100 points. And something happened.
Did you bind the checkbox?
Ah, no, I forgot to bind the checkbox. Yeah. Show feed.
No, yeah, click the lightning icon on it.
Yeah. Um. Okay, now 100 points are now checked.
Hmm.
And I actually realized that the code is not doing what I want, but it should still work, I think.
Maybe you can show in the terminal if something's wrong.
Ah, so okay. I mean, this is working normally, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is a bad coding. So if I change show fit,
Yeah.
I
If n
should,
is greater than 0.
yeah. If it is,
I think, yeah, I think I know what's happening. I
yeah.
think you're running into a bug that I encountered today.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
actually, we need to fix that right away. Can you, for the test, try setting the value of n here before the if? Set it to 200.
The value of what? N?
Uh, yeah, this dash n that you have defined, underscore n.
Like this?
Yeah, before, yeah, just
Yeah, that's it. Mm, no, nothing happened.
mm, I think, I'm okay. Just stream cut off. So, well, shit, I don't know.
Maybe I can try to debug. So yeah, let
Yeah,
me.
now you can learn about different ways to debug this. You can go to the browser and check the developer tools.
Nice.
That's
Can I check? So what do I check? The console, or do I have any other tools?
Here in the VS Code, you have just the terminal, I would say.
Yeah, no, I'm on the browser
Okay.
on the developer
Yeah, so
tools.
here, yeah, you go to developer tools and in the console, if there's any error,
No.
okay, so the HTML code is fine. Okay, no.
Yeah, I mean, let me try running things. Yeah, okay. HTML is working nicely. I change this to 10 and click checked. No errors. I did add a show here. On chain show fit. Yeah, nothing happened there. Let me look at the. Okay, so now there is an error here.
Okay.
I don't know when this happened. Uh,
Error attempting to invoke hand.
did I just do some bad math?
It's maybe the fit X. How do you, when you initialize the variables, can you go
Yeah, here.
to the code?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so you initialize it to zeros, and
I,
you're
I,
probably,
I actually found an error here. This Y should be data Y.
okay,
There is no
it's
Y in the code. Yeah, this is.
and also the initial values for this fit. Yeah, you are giving them integer values, but then you are assigning floats to them, probably.
No, the fit X, you mean?
Yeah, fit X and fit Y.
They are like the data X and data Y. They are zero length vectors first, and then I
Okay,
compute things with them.
okay.
I mean, maybe this changes the. Let me try this first, and then.
Yeah, that is it. When you do this assignment, it becomes vector floats. So it's usually good to declare the reactive variables in the same type that they are going to be
Okay.
returned.
Uh, Well, actually, the 0, 0 should give me a vector of
Yeah, well,
float.
okay, it worked before, so yeah.
Yeah, so like 0, 0 here. It should be as it's an empty vector. But this range actually does
Okay.
not give me a vector of float. So I'm gonna try this first because I want to see if it breaks. I mean, I like to see things breaking first. And now checked. Yeah, it still doesn't work. So let's try this. Collect range. Now this should all be floats. No, this did not work. Let's see if there was other errors here. Oh yeah, this was 2 minutes ago, so this is not a recent error. But it was vectors must have the same length. Interesting. Do we know where in the code that error happened?
Maybe you go up. It will tell you a little bit more. Go up a little bit more.
App 44.
Yeah, and
Just here. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe it was before the change to 0. It was 100 fixed, 100 before.
yeah.
Okay, so no, this should be the latest one. I can change this. Fit X and fit Y, they have the same length. Well, this show doesn't. So, well, with respect to debugging, can I debug the values of these things?
Not really. You can just print them in the terminal, like you are doing.
Okay, like a but these did not show any. Well, maybe that's.
Oh, what do you? Wait.
Can I do this? And then.
Yes.
Right, I tried a few things.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
n
it should
equals 0
show
every
the...
time. So this is the bug that you mentioned,
Yeah,
I guess, right?
this is the bug that I was telling you about. Yeah, this is something that came up today, and yeah, sorry about this. I
Yeah, no
just set it
problem.
to 100.
Yeah, I mean
It's
that.
just that all other variables except show fit will have their initial value that you declare them with. So a way to fix this is to set the initial length to something that's than 0.
Okay. So, but this would need to be here or as a private.
Yeah. So here set this n to 100.
Here, you mean?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah. So in this case, now the n will have a value that's non-zero.
Okay, but can I get the length of the data X if I do this or not?
Okay. One moment though.
Yeah.
The data X. Can you, instead of showing n, can you show the data X?
Yeah.
So leave it as the n as you had it before, and this show the data X.
I'm gonna leave it like this. Show data X then. App 10. Click checked once. Well, actually, it worked now for some reason. By the way,
Okay.
I'm not sure what happened. Let me look at the. Let me look at the thing. So this is the edge show. What?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, you're showing the data vector. I don't know, maybe it was just like 0 before.
Hmm, let me try changing to 100. Okay, now it worked. And now it doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. It must be.
Yeah, I mean the whole logic that I created is bugged. That's also that.
So it works when it's 10, or okay, no, now it doesn't work.
It looks like it works. I want to make it work with 100. but I can't make it work with 100. I don't know why. Well, let's go
because
to
the
1,000 and
vector
try.
is empty.
But I mean, it isn't empty because it's plotting the data x,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So apparently when it's 10, no, it sometimes works. Well, now it
Okay,
works
so
for 100.
this actually might be the bug I was telling you about. Can you do something instead of initializing the vectors to all zeros, because this is the data vector x?
Yeah,
Can you initialize it to something else, like a vector of random numbers of length 100?
done.
Yeah, and now reload the page. Also save and reload.
Well, this worked because it's all the initial things.
Okay, so yeah, now your plot is because you have the x and y's. Like for the x, maybe you need to set.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, so I know what's happening. This is the bug I was telling you about, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sorry about that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's that when you can you go back to the code? Maybe I can explain it quickly to you.
Yeah.
So here, what is happening is that when you enter this handler, this show, the one for the show feed, okay,
Yeah.
all variables, all of the reactive variables that you have defined before, except for show feed, will take the initial value that you declare them with. Okay, now it doesn't matter what you have set in the interface. I think they will enter this handle with the initial value. So they will be a vector of random numbers of 100, except for show feed, which actually takes the value that you set in the UI, which is true or false, depending on. So this is a bug because they should take the value that is in the interface.
Ah, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And yeah,
it is something that I mean it will work different. It's not that I have to use private to
no,
temporarily.
it will
Yeah.
work tomorrow. Like this is a bug that we just found out that we're trying to fix, and yeah,
Ah, okay,
I don't
cool.
know. Like
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense that I mean that's
so one way
the
to
cool thing.
overcome this is to regenerate the vectors in here. So just
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, but then it's then they won't.
then it won't show the same thing in the plot.
Yeah, I mean, I am doing a really, really bad code here, so maybe if I do the code better, that will work. But as a test of what I wanted to do, yeah, I get the idea, and I still have uh enough time to test the other way, so it's cool.
Mm.
Nice. So maybe now I should test something with data frames because it's possible to get the result really nicely with data frames, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so let's do something with that. Uh,
In this case, you will have to install the data frame package
okay, so
before you do anything.
let me delete.
Maybe do it from the repo.
Oh, okay, cool. Data frames. Yeah. Done. Okay, so I just installed it and it should be available. So is that the idea?
Yeah, you can now do using data frames at the top of your app, and it should work.
Let me duplicate this so I can use later. I hope this is fine. Bye. And now I can work here and I can just say, is that an order for things? Can I just add whatever?
Yeah, just do it in the beginning, because yeah, here.
Nice.
And this is using revise for code reloading.
Uh-huh.
So if revise works here, so it should automatically pick up the new
Okay, cool.
imports.
Cool. So I just have to be careful with structs then. But that's
Yeah, so
yeah.
they are not defined anywhere. You will see an error in the repo.
Okay. So I guess my basic idea is let's create some random data, or we could just call this fake data. Maybe something of value like age. So have age of the individual, which is random, in 18 and 17, 100 of those. You have the salary, which is going to be random. Let's think something like this. This is a monthly salary, completely arbitrary. And what else? Experience. And this should be years of experience. So between 0 and 20 years of experience. And now I have the chance of I have the getting the what's it called in English? The loan approved. Loan approved. And then we do some math here, which is like if the age is greater than
Can I
30.
tell a bad joke on your
Yeah.
stream?
Yeah.
So, what do they call it? What do you call it when a bison goes to a bank and asks for a loan?
What?
A buffalo.
A buffalo. Yes. Nice. The kind of
Sorry.
joke. A buffalo. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. I think I can do this. Age. If the age is greater than 30. I mean, I should do some math here, but I'm. Yeah. Let's do this. So yeah, sometimes I just start to create random stuff and then I stop talking, which is really bad for streams, which is one of the reasons I don't stream so much. But essentially, what I'm trying to do is create like a sigmoid function here, apply to some stuff, and then this will get me some type of classification fake data. Of course, I don't do this a lot, so maybe it won't work as well as I'd hope. And then I will divide this by 6,000 and multiply the result by 10. And finally, I'll just sum the experience. And of course, you want some randomness in this. Okay, and this is data loan approved. I don't have anything in my app, right? I just started, I just created some data. How do I get this data frame on my app? This data.
So you define a new variable. You call it whatever you want.
Like
Data. I don't know. You can even use the same name actually. It doesn't matter.
It has to be out, like out data equals
Out.
data.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do this? Out data equals data,
Yes,
right?
you can do this, but just keep in mind that the variable on the left,
Yeah.
it will not be the same one as the one on the right. Like they will be separate instances.
Okay.
Okay, so you can actually reuse variable names, but
Just so people don't get this idea,
yeah.
I'll just rename things. Yeah. Okay. So now we have underlying data, which is the fake data, and out data is the thing that I'm reading. Is that all that I need from the code side?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. And so here,
Now,
oh,
yeah. No, you can add a plot or something, right?
Yeah. I don't know what happened here. Maybe.
Hmm.
Let me
Yeah,
close.
can you open the sidebar? Yeah, it's a bug in bug state because you probably added. Are you importing data frames? Yeah, right.
I am, yeah, using data frame here. I'm.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe
yeah,
open
I did.
the.
Well, this is wrong. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Now that's why.
but well, I think
Yeah, you
it's.
start the app again. It's broke. Yeah, you got killed.
Yeah. I try to do something. Oops.
Oh,
I have a bug, so let's look at this.
open the REPL maybe. Um,
Oh, okay. So there's a round error. Maybe that's the only issue.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, you still need valid code. Okay, so, and just by fixing that, it's running again, and we can see here. So there is a visual feedback for the bug, which is a bug, which is nice. And
Yes, and then there's the logs. You can open the logs and
yeah,
click there or in the REPL.
and you can see here this is running again, or is this new?
I think this is okay.
So
Yeah, don't worry about this one.
okay, still not there yet. Do I have to refresh again?
Let's see.
Yes. It's stuck again, so I guess I'm refreshing. Here, yeah, let's refresh.
Okay, so maybe try to stop the app and start it again. So click on the. Okay, there's no stop button.
No,
It's stuck. You killed it, man.
yeah. I mean, I'm doing my best to kill things, so that's why it's fun to explore. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do one thing. Just click the GB running button at the bottom. So you see the green button in the
Yeah.
bar?
Yeah.
Hit
Clicked.
it, stop it. Okay, now it's killed Genie Builder. Start it again.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Which is
Like, yeah,
the.
sometimes when there's a bug in the code, revise gets confused and things don't work anymore.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it is a bit of the Julie experience, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if, if you compare Genie to other non-Julia alternatives out there.
Like Dash, for instance.
I'm thinking more because I don't know alternatives that do exactly what Genie does, which allows like you have the back end in Julia that you can use essentially, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have the same for Python, something that lets you build Dash apps
Yeah, in
graphically.
Python, there's Shiny, for instance, and Dash and
Mm.
Streamlit. Like those will be the equivalents to the steeple package in the Genie framework.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are, that you can open the same app that you had earlier.
Yeah.
So they have this low code layer for building the interface. Like you write your interface in Python code instead of HTML. And then
Mm-hmm.
for the backend, you use the same kind of macros for even listeners and the reactive variables.
You do the
But I
same.
would, Dash is also available for Julia,
Uh-huh.
but I would say that our API is much cleaner than the one in Dash.
Oh yeah.
We,
Yeah, I mean
okay, so
I
now it works.
now it's working. Yeah, I forgot that I have added nothing. Uh
Have you tried Dash?
well I was interested. I did not try things because I opened the documentation and was like, I don't know what to do. And that's
Yeah, I had the same experience.
yeah. So that is like a barrier. It's assumes that you know some stuff already, and like I don't know any stuff. So bindings data is here. So we are only looking at the builder. And we just want to see the data and possibly do a selection of the columns that we want to plot, right? So
let me see. Yeah, for that, that's not, you cannot do that yet because we have not added the dynamic plotting element. Okay. So you would have to do a normal chart and specify the columns that you want to plot.
Okay. So the dynamic
that's
plot,
something.
the dynamic plotting that I saw today is something that is going to come on the next.
Yeah, it's going to come out soon, but it's not available yet. I mean, I just used it for the demo to make it cool. But
Yeah, I know. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's do some. Well, actually, I'm into. Well, let's do some basic plotting. I should probably select anything. So like this, and then I can select two columns to see using drop downs. Select drop downs? I guess so. They look like it.
yeah, select this is drop down.
Yeah. So I imagine there is no easy way to get the columns here. Not here, here.
Yeah, you would need to define another reactive variable with the names of the columns.
Okay, so I need the.
Yeah, this will not show.
So we need to be an output columns. I guess I don't have to. How do I do this? Is it names, data? I forgot how you get the columns in the data frame. Let's see if, well, apparently the code broke. So
yeah, I think it's names, right?
well, I have some errors here. So, oh yeah, and possibly would be names on the line. But using data frames, data equals data frame, x, y, names data. Yeah, it is that. So what's happening here? Maybe names on the line data. Because I did break that thing again. Here. Breaking things again.
So what happens here?
I'm not sure.
There was a data frames error.
There was a, sorry, what?
I saw that it was printing a data frames error.
Here. Yes, because it's yeah, I guess it's a reactive data frame, and I was calling.
Okay. Can you go back to the code 1 second,
Yeah,
to the reactive code? Yeah.
yeah.
So no, that's
I
okay. You call
yeah, but
names.
I
You are calling it.
I just fixed this. It was
Okay.
without the online, but I guess it's
Yeah,
not
okay.
enough to fix
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing. Like these variables do not actually exist until you instantiate the page. So you cannot use a reactive variable to initialize another one. Like
Okay.
this is, of course, this is in the documentation. We just jumped right into it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We don't read stuff. We just no.
Yeah. So now
I
the
do
way it
recommend
is,
reading the documentation, but I mean it's fun to just jump in and see what happens.
yeah, the way it is now, it should work.
Yeah, and I noticed that Say is answering a few of the questions, but I'm not reading them. But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, but essentially she was saying there is no. I imagine this is Cinzia. I don't know if I pronounce it.
Yeah, I think so.
She said there's no visual builder like Genie builder in Python and R. Yeah, which yeah, that's what I imagine. I saw because my wife is a data analyst and she works with dashboards, but it's like based on the databases, right? Like using Looker and the other Google one. But to actually have something that runs on the code below directly, I haven't seen anything. And yeah, what's out there? Low code app frameworks, which is the equivalent to Steeple. And Elias is saying hover over the Sigma symbol to see the option to disable ambiguous character highlighting in VS Code. And I have no idea what Elias is
yeah,
talking
because you have a red square
here
around the Sigma symbol.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. um, thanks, Elias. Yeah. I wasn't even bothered by that, but yeah, it is annoying. After a while, I just got used to it. Okay, so this should work.
Yes.
But I guess that I broke the thing completely again.
It's not running. You need to
Is
run it first. No, it's not running. You see to the left, like the status of the app.
Okay. So it stopped, and I have to run it. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
You have to start it.
It's like serving things. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's a normal situation, so it's fine. So I have not set the select here. Here the same.
Yeah.
I still need out for the data, right? So the data actually is
no, you already have the data. You have the data frame that you will set it as out, so you can add traces to the. Like what you want to do is select.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot do what you want to do just from Genie Builder, like select from the drop down the columns that you want to plot. For that, you will need to have a combination of. You could define the plots in the Julia code using Plotly, and that way it will work. Okay. But if you want to do it exclusively with Genie Builder as it is now, you will need the dynamic plot component. That's not there yet.
Okay. So, but could I have here like out x equals underline data of something? Well, it needs to be somewhere, I guess, because I still don't have it.
Yeah, actually you could do that. Yes.
Okay, so let's
just initialize it to an empty vector. Yeah, let's do it this way.
Float 64 empty, and same for the y, and then on change. What's it? Well, there is no input actually, right?
Yeah, you need to have another variable to store the selection from the menus.
So call x, which initially is. So I guess I should get the first column of the data frame. So names data 1 might be a better way, but since there's nobody here to get angry with me, I'll just leave it like this. So now the question is,
Yeah, now you can do unchange both. You can do call x, comma call y. You can watch multiple variables at the same time.
Okay. I'm just wondering if it's an in or an out.
In this case, it's an in because it's taking its value from the browser. Like the value is set in the browser when you select something.
Okay, so I get from the browser, it's an in.
Yeah, call y, begin.
And then I can just say x is data. I actually don't need this data, I guess.
Yeah, not really. Yeah.
And call y. Sure, should this work? I hope
it should work.
Yeah, okay. Now the only question is, well, what is it? Did I break it again?
I don't know, like it's working.
As a
Okay,
reviser.
revise same something.
No method matching on change line number module.
Okay, maybe remove the comma from the on-change thing. 'Cause I thought it was with a comma.
Could be. I don't know. Wow, there is a bug here still. Let me play again. No. Still bugged.
Okay, can you go back to the code?
Yeah. And I.
Okay, maybe just try with one variable instead of two.
No. And let me start the app again.
And let me look for the proper syntax.
Okay. I still have to fix this because I can close this one. So here the choices. So the options are the columns, and the data binding is called X, and the other one is called Y. And I should be able to see this now. Well, the plot, I haven't done anything with it yet. So here, mode is X. Y. Not mode, sorry. X and Y are X and Y. Okay, this should work if I change this. Yeah, it does work. Nice. So there is really no correlation between things. So this makes sense. It's completely random. But the loan approved might have some correlation. Yeah, of course I have to change.
Yeah, this one doesn't work because we didn't attach a handler to it. And I don't know, it should work with the comma, with the list of separated variables, but
Could it? Okay, so I guess the call Y. Oh, so interesting. So there is really no change in call Y if there is no add on change listener, I guess.
okay, yeah, can you try again with the, because I have the same code here. Can you do on change call X comma call Y? Because it should work.
Okay. Well, it apparently works now.
Okay, maybe there was some other error.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so now, yeah, now it's working nicely. Yes. So
pretty cool. You found a workaround to the to
the
the dynamic plots
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
it is pretty cool. Yeah. Nice. And of course, my data is completely terrible. Actually, there is something strange here. Might be my code. So X and Y are the column X and the column Y, and these things are properly set. So one cool thing that I saw, is this working? So I saw that in, I guess in the future, well, it is working here. You can just see if things are attached to the right place, which is pretty nice. So call X and call Y are correct. X and Y are correct. So my problem is that loan approved should be between 0 and 1. Yeah. Should be, well, actually only trues and falses, so 0 or 1s. So I guess it should be a float 64.
So, Abel, I have to leave you. I have to
Yeah.
go for dinner. Well, thank you so much for trying out the Genie Builder Live.
No,
I
thank
hope it was a good experience, at least as you can see. Well, there's a bit of a learning curve.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks a lot for joining. Thanks for sticking
yeah,
around.
it was good.
Yeah.
Like this is my first time joining stream live, so it was pretty fun.
That's cool. Yeah, we can try to do it some other time. I'll
Yeah,
actually
let's
try
do it
to
another time.
yeah, I'll actually try to prepare something a bit more focus on my optimization stuff for the video. So it's nice that I
Uh-huh.
know the way around Genie Builder right now. And it's looking pretty cool. So thanks a lot for the tool. And
Yeah,
thanks
thank
Cinzia
you.
as well. Yeah.
See you. Have fun.
Thank you. See ya. Bye bye. Wow. Cinzia said more jokes next time. Yes, exactly. Now Patty has to prepare better jokes or worse jokes, depending on your point of view. Um, nice. I would agree. Yes, indeed. I want to show the data. Show why. Yes. This is not working as expected. Yeah, interesting. So first change was age loan approved. Second change, experience and loan approved. Oh, I opened a new thing. Yeah, so age and loan approved worked, but then when you do the change is experience and salary, which is the same bug that we saw today, which is still the same thing. So when one of these two changes, the other one gets the default value from in. So it's still in development. So I guess by the weekend, that's probably when I'm gonna try to do the video. It should be fixed. It should be fine. But this is pretty cool. Well, thanks everyone for joining. I hope you enjoyed watching Genie Builder. I pretend to work a bit more on this to have at least something a bit more optimization focused. And if it is super easy, some other videos. Thanks, Elias. Thanks, everyone still in the chat. I don't know who remained, but just in case, thanks, Cynthia, and thanks, Perry, again. And I'll see you around. See you next time. And please go to YouTube, like, and subscribe if possible. Okay. Bye bye. Have a nice day and a nice week.